Stage 5, Marine Express. Go! Go and destroy the robots. Understood. Sir, you've got to leave. Not so fast. This episode, quite honestly, it broke me. It was really hard for me to get through this. I had to go through it over quite a couple of times. I had recorded it, and then I was talking about how hard it was for me to get through this episode, just gameplay wise, because it's a really difficult level because there's a shit ton of these bad luck guys, and they're all over the place. And what makes it so difficult is that they shoot at you from across the screen, so I gotta go and jet over there and punch them in the face before they can shoot me. But then while that's happening, more guys are showing up, so you see that guy's there shooting at me while I'm trying to fuck up one row of guys. And then one of the more important things to remember is that if you hold down and punch, Astro does a kick, which sends motherfuckers into other motherfuckers. So I can kick a bunch of these guys into other guys, and they just kind of get messed up in the corner, which is nice if you can actually pull it off. And then, if it was only those, it would be okay. But then there are the guys like these red guys who are impervious to, or not so much that they're impervious, they don't get any hits on. So, like everyone else, you'll beat the shit out of them, and you'll be able to stop them from attacking. These guys, they don't give a shit. They're like the toughest fucking motherfuckers in the world. They'll just get hit, and they'll just absorb it. But we managed to get the Omega Factor for the black looks, which I really, really wanted to use on Laser, but I'm going to go ahead and use it on Punch, because I'm punching the shit out of a lot of guys. There's Lord Deadcross. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and punch up fucking Garbage Can over here. Thank God for guides. What are you doing here? I'm Kennedy. I was hiding here because of all the chaos going on. I was waiting to tell you something very important, but what? Well, I kind of forgot what I was supposed to say. What? You're a strange kid. So we're gonna get Kennedy for Omega Factor, and since I've been using, shot so much, I figured I might as well level it up. Because it's actually quite useful because it gets rid of all of the shit that's on the screen. And the other useful thing about the Omega Factor is that it heals you up. So it's very good that I found Kennedy at that point there. Even though, granted, I did just get the thing from Black Looks. Would have been nice if I could have gone back to, after I get my ass handed here a couple of times, if I could have gone back, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can see here, those red guys, I managed to kill him, thankfully, but otherwise he would have just punched me in the face, and then I would have just had to fucking take it. Like, oh, okay. Like, I guess, screw my attack. I'm the robot, but you're the human. Goodbye, Astro. He's going to use the Marine Express to get away. I won't let him go. Wait. Yeah, I'm the robot over here, but fuck me. But yeah, this is why I want to level up Laser, because once again, we're doing fly, shooty, beat 'em uppy, or not beat 'em uppy, flying, shooting, what are they called? Bullet hell kind of stage, because we got these stupid things, which sucks because these gold guys are really easy to kill with the next Laser upgrade, but not so easy to kill with the current Laser upgrade, which really sucks. But yeah, as I was saying, this episode really broke me. I was talking about how difficult it was while trying to do the episode, and then I just had to, midway of it, just give up because like I just couldn't take it. Because the thing is, I guess when it comes to this, I get, I want to say easily tilted, but I don't think that's the right word. I just get frustrated that I'm wasting my time and that things aren't going well. Because it's one thing for it to be just in the game perspective, right? But the fact that I'm using this and putting it on somewhere makes it a little bit more stressing. So if it comes out like shit and it's just me the entire episode just cursing or cutting every 2 seconds that I die or something like that, then that's kind of upsetting. And something that would generally take me like 10 minutes, maybe, half an hour after everything's all done and said, takes me like an hour for no good reason, so that got me really annoyed. But nonetheless, we're here again. I was so annoyed, to be honest. I'm just a bitch, basically. Like that's what I've learned. I need to stop being such a little bitch and just kind of handle things as they come. But I was considering just stopping this because I was like, fuck it, I suck at this game. No one gives a shit about this game, nor the fact that I suck at it. But we're actually almost done with this game. This is stage 5. There's only stage 6 and stage 7 left, and we're done with the game in quotations. Because after you finish the game, there's a sort of, you get the credits and whatnot after stage 7, you fight the final boss and whatnot, but you can keep playing the game because there's more to the game. There's actually an entire other playthrough. Like, this is the birth playthrough, that one's the rebirth playthrough. You play with all your power-ups, get more power-ups, learn a little bit more plot and stuff. The Machine Express is a weapon cache. Blah, 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 blah. I pressed the button too fast, but that's fine. This thing is pretty obnoxious here. The only good thing I like about it is it has one of my favorite mechanics in games, is that it has multiple sort of weapons, and you can destroy whichever weapon you want first. So that thing at the bottom was really annoying because it throws out a lot of little blasts or little bullets everywhere, and it's kind of hard to dodge while everything's going on. Whereas like these top ones are a lot easier, so I get rid of those quickly. So I really like that mechanic because it lets the player sort of do whatever the fuck they want in terms of how to take down a boss. Because bosses are not my favorite concept in games. I like them from like a thematic or cinematic point of view, like, you know, the build up and like they've been doing this and that to you and you finally get to go at them, you know, all that kind of shit. But gameplay wise, they usually kind of suck. At least maybe in most of the games I play. They're actually too drawn out, or there's just too much bullshit. Also, this part is bullshit because if you don't press forward, you get pushed back, which is annoying because you got to deal with these cocks. And if you don't mess them up quickly, again, they'll shoot you and completely destroy you. Thankfully, there wasn't really that many of them on top of this train. Also, I literally just thought, hey, let me just go this way, and I managed to find a health power-up, which was nice. But yeah, in general, I can't think of a lot of boss battles that I really enjoyed, quite honestly. And I don't know, I just feel like the fights themselves are really formulaic, because it's kind of like, alright, so I gotta do this thing a couple of times, and then it comes this stage, so I gotta change it and do this thing, and then now he's the same as the previous stage, but he has one more attack. It's just kind of like, whatever. I mean, granted, there's probably a lot of different games that I should probably be playing that'll probably make it so that that's a little less, so my view of bosses is a little less shitty, because I know my game experience isn't really that great, or I mean, it's not as wide as I wanted it to be, you know, because there's several different games that are revered as classics, and there's several different games that are revered as just good games that I actually haven't put the time and effort to actually play, because I'm too busy playing shitty games that are old, or just shit that I've played like several hundred times over. Like, there are two games on my channel or two games that I really want to put on my channel. One of the reasons why I even made a channel first was because I really wanted to play these games are Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and also Zori's Legacy, both on the GBA, both slow, methodical RPGs that I've played over a dozen times, probably each one. But I just had a lot of good memories with those, so I wanted to try and see if I can put that on the channel, even though they're gonna suck, because they're not really built for that. Oh, Wally! I was waiting for you, Astro. I jumped onto the train looking for Deadcross. He's locked himself up there, but I can't get to him. I told Kenny to keep an eye on the train, but where did he go? Kenny? He's actually my nephew. He's acting as my assistant. Well, let's just say he's confused about that. Let's talk about that later. You have to be careful. Yes, sir. I don't understand why his nephew is so dark. Oh, well, I guess nephew is not necessarily... Nephew is your brother's son? So I guess that makes sense. So Wally's brother is into dark chicks, I guess. Or, well, I find it hard to believe that Wally's brother is dark, but Wally's not dark. So, anyways, doesn't matter. We're taking on here Lord Deadcross with his stupid ass robot. We already took on this robot before. The only thing that really matters is beating the shit out of Deadcross, but then you got this stupid ass robot here fucking your shit up. Thankfully, there's a little space over here at the edge of the train, which allows you to just fucking blast through with your super laser. Thankfully, I managed to use one and then get enough points to get another super laser after that, which is good. And we've cleared stage 5. This was a nightmare to get through. I remember it was this stage specifically why I don't like this game. But we got the Omega Factor for Dead Cross, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that on life because I've been dying, or at least I've been losing way too much health. Give it up, Cross. You have nowhere to run now. Oh, you look exactly like President Rag. Yes, that's because I originally created Rag in my image. I wanted to become the next president, so I made a robot that looked exactly like me to run my campaign. It flew around the world to make speeches and promoted me. Everyone, I am Rock, and I am running for president. Once I am president, I shall revoke all the rights of all robots, and our human society will be pure once again. I promise. Yes, we must make robots understand that they are nothing but tools. My robot clone was smart and learned to think on its own. First, I had entrusted it to speak on my behalf, but then, Mr. Rock, what? Are robots only human tools? You needn't worry about such things. Just act like the puppet you are and repeat what I say. But that is what you said. Silence! Are you going against me? No, sir. I will obey. But it started to act on its own free will. Everyone, I have something to confess to you all. I am not Canada Rock. I am a robotic replica created by Mr. Rock. I have been working as him until now. But I stand before you today to announce that I've had enough. It is true that robots were created by humans to serve them. Yet, are we just tools? Must I obey the orders of a crook who wishes to deceive you all? I don't think so. Humans and robots should coexist as friends who help each other. So, I would like to run for president as myself, Rag. Not as a puppet for Mr. Rock, but as a robot with mind of its own. For the future of humans and robots. As a result, Rag won the presidency by a landslide. He humiliated me. I lost my dignity, my life, everything. The only place I could go to find peace was the underground. All I could do was watch my robotic double take my position. My own double. Can you understand how I became disgraced? That was when I started wearing the mask that has a butt chin. The leader of Dead Cross and the leader of the Black Looks. The leader of Dead Cross? Well, I guess, oh fuck, it doesn't matter. I've been waiting to get my chance for blah 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 blah, but it's over now. Do as you will. Anyway, let's get back to the Antarctic and tell the president, tell the police. What? What is this? I'm so sick of these games with multiple characters and I gotta pretend like I know how to do multiple voices. Where are we now? Isn't this the bottom of the ocean? What's going on here? Welcome to the Mew Empire. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Minister Don Dracula, and this is the ruler of the Mew. Emperor and Prince of the Three-Eye family, Sharaku. Welcome, you foolish future outlanders. You won't work for me until you drop dead. This underwater train is exactly what I was dreaming of. Capture them. Oh no! You'll never catch us. You two, stay close to me. What is this? Poke! Poke! You're interrupting me again! Get some soldiers. They're headed for the Sapphire Castle. Don't lose them. What the hell is going on? Stay fresh.